Surrounded by splintered wood and freshly cut planks, the sun has set on yet another day here in Hopetown. We are with Hilma Baron in her workshop, now recovered from her tussles in the woods. The rest of her township are busy raising structures. It is in this time, between those tasks, that Hilma fills in the blanks, does what needs to be done, and readies the town for what comes next. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm, Innawood, where we have reached the end of the day that we were experiencing in the last episode. And I think, Pony is done smithing. Pony was working on the, large amount of steel, these 10 lumps of high steel that we now have in our possession. Now, we want to try and use these pieces of high steel to make some really nice armor for Hilma. And you know what, Pony? I kind of don't want to just, set you off to be working for a whole season here, but I don't know how much of a choice we really have. Well, yeah, a season and 3 weeks, so it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. But the light version is just the same, and same thing with just the regular version. I think we're going to do this thing. We do need to charge the forge up with some charcoal, so we will do that first of all. It's got 1800 charcoal in there at the moment, which I would have thought that would be enough. Let's just reload it. That's going to get it back up to 2000, or actually no, that's not, but it's close to. So how is that not enough? We have had this issue before where it doesn't recognize the forge for whatever reason. It should be recognizing it now. The base camp forge. Yes, that is a strange one. It does look like some of these recipes are working, like say for example, the scrap suit. Obviously some of the tasks are working here, but I think anything that actually does need to use the forge, here it's saying it's fine, 160 charges. But yes, this is where it gets strange. Base camp forge, 320 charges. We definitely have that amount in there. Okay. I'm going to see if I can rectify this, and we might have to just have a little bit of a look around, see what's going on. I think it can also be down to the bulletin boards just being a little funky sometimes. Oh, yeah, like this one here. If we go to this one here, we can make it just fine. Huh. Okay, well, I guess that's okay. Yeah, that's it. High steel, heavy chest plate. A season and 3 weeks for us to be able to do this. Really? Really gonna take that long? Okay. We'll use the tanned hide. We'll use Pony for the job. And Pony is off to work. Let's just have a look. Yup, a season and 3 weeks. Busy crafting. Yeah, you're going to be very busy, my friend. Very, very busy. As for everyone else at the moment, we're looking at a day before the kitchen is done, and the garage is 4 days. So, yeah, I think we're probably going to try and have an early night with Hilma, and then tomorrow we're just going to start to try and do some of those smaller tasks that we need to get done. Things like tanning all of those hides. So, back inside for now, and to sleep. Well, we're up well before the sun today. So let's just check in, see what the hours are looking like. 13 until Ed's done with his chopping. A day in 11 for the others for the log kitchen. And 3 days and 18 hours for the garage. Alright, so we could just do some more chopping to start with. And I think we're probably going to do that because, it's going to take less energy for us to work on the hides, I think. So we'll get a wood saw in hand and we'll get started. And that's all those logs done. Yeah, we got 200 planks just chilling out there. I think we'll just do some organizing before we do anything else. There we go. All organized, supposedly. Let's just get those planks together if we can. And we'll bring those arm guards just on over here. And we'll have a munch. What do we got on us? Nothing currently, so we're probably going to have to go back inside to do that. And I guess while we're here, we should have a look and see what we are going to need to be able to work on these hides. So, tanned hides, that is what we're looking at doing. Or rather, tanning leather hide is what we want. So we are going to need to have a smoker nearby, that's alright. And we are going to need a medium to tan them. We're going to need salt. We have salt back at home. We're going to need lard. We have lard as well. Although, we should actually still have some acorns kicking around as well, so I think we'll consider that. So we're going to need to gather up our salt, gather up our lard and everything else. I'm trying to remember if we still have our rack inside. You know what? I think the best thing to do right now is just head in there and see what we've got going on inside the cave. So we do still have the charcoal smoker in there, so we could do most of the work in here. We have our salt just stashed away down there. Yeah, that'll be nearly everything. We should have some tallow, some lard in here as well. 177 tallow and 110 lard. Okay, that's pretty decent. So we'll take our 105 cured hides and we're going to bring them up with us. Oh yeah, and acorns, we've got 500 there, so we should theoretically have everything we need. How's the charcoal in here? We've got a decent amount. Okay, so we are just going to need to be able to see though, so we'll have to get our clay lantern going to begin with, which is going to need some extra oil. Okay. The alternative is we just do it out here. You know what? I'm going to get those resources together. Natural light will be easier to work by. Okay, we should theoretically have everything we need now, other than the fact that we still need to have more food. Filled up on raspberries, we are good to go. So Hilma, we have some hides to tan. We want to try and do as many as we can in one go. So if we have a limiting factor, we need to figure out what it is. In this instance, it is water. We can very easily overcome that. We do have this great big clay pot here that we're just going to need to fill up with water before we begin. Down to the well we go, and we'll pour that into our large clay pot. There we are, and that is definitely looking better. Okay, so what becomes the limiting factor there? It is just the hides, so we can do all 17, and that's going to take us 11 hours and 20 minutes, which is obviously a fair amount of time, but that's all right. Let's start it, and we'll stop when things, if we get too tired. And look at that, the sun has set. We got to about 50% of the way through all of that. We're going to drink some nice clean water, just a lot of it actually, to finish off our day. And we're just going to go and check the bulletin board real quick just to see where everyone is at now. Okay, so we can get Ed Thacker back. We'll just jump through the window to be able to get him back here. And that's a lot of wood, Ed. That's a lot of wood. We're pretty much going to send you out right away though, in only 20 hours before the log kitchen is complete. Good, and ages until Pony is back. Yeah. Okay, so cut logs. We're going to go for that square over here, and we're sending Ed. There you go, Ed. Right, we'll get some of these logs just down into this position here, so that once we actually do have some folks back, they'll be able to help process them. But that's that for now. Okay, alright. Let's go get some sleep, Hilma. Okay, well, it didn't feel like we slept for all that long there, but here we are. We're going to eat some smoked meat to start, with some raspberries as well, and let's just take some smoked meat into our inventory. Actually, we'll go for apricots instead. Those 5 should be able to fuel us for at least a decent while here. It's going to be a little while before the sun is up. We're going to take a wood saw into our hands because I'm pretty sure we can cut in the dark here. Indeed, we can. We can see well enough that we can chop away, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh, it's getting a little bit brighter. As soon as the sun is up proper, there we go, that'll do. We'll put the wood saw away. We're going to head back on out here and continue working on our leather hides. And this should be a lot faster because we are nowhere near as tired now. And there we go. Many tanning leather hides. And we're going to make sure that we kind of leave them just down over here, visible, so that we will unroll them when we're done. Oh, that's just one of them. I'll go get the rest. Okay, 3.5 hours until the kitchen group are done. And yet again, Ed is done. So we'll bring Ed back. Not as many logs this time, but it might have been just because he was close to kind of clearing that square. Let's see, maybe not, but we'll kick him back on over there. Thank you, Ed. We've got a little bit more energy left in us, so let's try and see if we can spend those 3.5 hours just chopping more wood. We are extremely weary now, so we're going to be slowing down to the point where it's not really worth us doing anymore. We're just going to drink some water, check on our team, and they're done. Okay, they have finished the log kitchen, supposedly. So we've got both Cheryl and Ramshackle back. Let's have a look at this kitchen, see how that is looking. And yeah, okay, they've actually done a decent job at getting most of it together there. We'll head down and we'll see what the next step for that is. So already we can do something. Actually, there's a few things we can do. Bench and bird bath. Well, that's cute. For relaxation. I mean, it takes an hour and a half. I feel like we could probably do that. Also, build a log-roofed area for smoking racks. Ah, that is worthwhile. I was interested in the brewing area though. Ah, there it is. That is something that we're going to want to have the whole crew for. Even the kitchen counters take a little while, huh? Build root cellars. Yeah, 2 root cellars in the kitchen would be better than the one that we had outside. Are the requirements the same though? I'm intrigued to see if they are or not. Oh, actually Cheryl has what she needs, survival and fabrication. That's really good to know that we can actually do that, but I think for now we will just get them working on this one. It's an hour and a half and yeah, it'll be cute. It'll actually take even less time because we're sending both of them. So what are we looking at? 45 minutes, okay. Now we are tired, but I think if we just try and chop one thing here, they'll probably be done. Oh yeah, that definitely felt like 45 minutes, a little bit more than 45 minutes. Okay, and yes, indeed, they are done. So we'll bring them both back. We'll go and check and see what the bench and bird bath is looking like. And that's back over this way here, just next to the windmill. Very cute. Very, very cute. It's usually filled with rainwater. I see. Okay, alright. We definitely want them to be working on something decent overnight because we've got the time to spare, so it would be worth it. We'll just make sure until they're both... We'll wait until they're both back and let us see what we want them to do next day. Smoking rack 2 days and 7 hours. I think the root cellars would be useful to have. So we're going to say root cellars and let's use the sticks that are nearby and we'll use some of the withered plants. That's going to be a Cheryl only job for that. So Cheryl, I'm very glad to see that that's going to be a thing. Oh, we can send Ramshackle as well. No, we're just going to do the one and then Ramshackle, I think we might just get you working on the counters. Yeah, 5 hours and 30 minutes. That'll be both of them busy throughout the night. We'll check back in on them in the morning, and Hilma is having yet another early night just because she's extremely weary. It's her weariness rather than her tiredness that is driving her to bed now, but the sun's set, so we might as well call it. And this is day 30 of summer. This is our last day of summer. Just having a quick look outside, none of our crops are ready, are they? Let's see. Freshly planted. Yeah, nothing's ready for harvest yet. We should still be able to get some of it though, in autumn. Won't get too cold. Not right away. Okay, good morning. We awake and we're actually a little chilly this morning. Look at that. Look at that. No doubt as soon as the sun is up, that's going to change. We're going to have some of our clean water to begin, some of our smoked meat, and some raspberries too. Okay, actually, before we go, water. We're actually going to need to put some more water on, so we should do that before we head out. So we'll pour the rest of that clean water just into the sealed stomach that we've got, and we've got one more. We'll just pour that into a glass bottle. Now we're going to have to wield the pot that's in here, the large one, and we actually have another pot with us. We'll just leave that inside for now. Let's go grab some water from downstairs. Oh, hang on. Do you see that? You see how they're... Aha, we've had some creatures hatch down here. Let's see if we can see any. They might have just gone downstairs. Okay, light green and magenta hatchlings. Yeah, the others have probably gone down into the tunnel. Ah, damn it. Okay, alright, well that's fine. I'm actually okay with them staying down there. It makes keeping livestock a lot easier. Yeah, okay, filled to the brim, that's good. We are going to need at least a log to get this fully boiled and cooked and whatnot. We've got some makeshift crutches over there. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and grab a log real quick. With log in hand, let's get this fire started. There we go. That will just cook away during the day. Let's go check in on our team and see how we are looking. Okay, all right. Kitchen counters, done. Root cellars, also done. We definitely like that. And just checking in to see a day and 19 hours. Okay, all right. Well, let's go see how things have changed in the kitchen first of all. Okay, root cellars. Very nice. So we are going to be able to keep most of our food over here. And we'll probably keep, perishable liquids in one, perishable food in the other, or maybe raw food in one and cooked food that we want to try and keep for a while in the other. But yeah, the wooden racks are just going to be very useful for storing all of our other goods like the flour and yeah, all of that stuff. Excellent. Okay, so we've still got the two of them here. Let's see what we want to get them working on next. So the smoking racks, it is 2 days and 9 hours, but I think they'll be able to reduce that down to maybe a day. Let's get both of them on it and see what that's going to look like. Yeah, a day and 3 hours. So that actually works out quite well with the garage. So tomorrow we'll have our whole team back and we'll see what the garage is going to do next, but other than that, we can get them working on that brewing area. Oh, it's only 18 minutes until Ed is back. Okay, so in that time, we're just going to do some chopping and then we'll send him out right away again. All right, let's see if he's back. You done? He is. Excellent. And with a few more logs. Okay, he's off sorting some stuff out. I appreciate that, but I kind of would rather, stay here for now, my friend, as we need you to head back out there. And he has actually cleared yet another section. We appreciate you, Ed. And of course, Hilma is just going to get stuck back into chopping as much of this as she can because planks, well, we need many planks. We're fairly weary, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to go back inside, have a bite to eat, and then we'll just have a little bit of a lie down so we can try and get a little bit more out of the day. Although, maybe not a lie down in here. What's the temperature like? It's not too bad. We'll probably just take off the furs for now. Yeah, there we go. We'll just go prone and we'll just wait here for like half an hour and just see if that helps our weariness much at all. It does, but it's a very, very small amount that we recover. Let's go for a little bit longer. One more lot there. Okay, that's about as much as I'm willing to wait. Let's head back out and see if we can get a few more of those logs chopped before the day is through. Well, we're extremely weary as the sun is starting to set now. I think that's our sign to call it a day, and we will just have a bit of a munch and see how much longer they need. 11 hours. Okay, so, right. They won't be done in the morning, but they will be done at least maybe like halfway through tomorrow's day. Let's check in, see how that is doing. It's clean, so we can probably just extinguish that fire now. And just to be certain that we're not going to get too cold overnight, we're going to go and take that blanket of ours, just in case we need it. All right, we have a hungry Hilma this morning. We'll start with some raspberries, some smoked meat, and, well, okay, maybe not a grape. But we'll drink some of the water that is in here, first of all, just the one that's in that bottle. Already hydrated. Good. Love to see it. And our teams are only 3.5 hours away. Oh, the garage needs a fair amount more. Yeah, 19 hours. Whereas, they're only 3 hours. I must have just been looking at Ed before. Okay, so we're going to have those two back before the others. Well, that's fine. Ooh, we've actually got some crops that are ready for harvest. Some cattails, some canola. Okay, that's good. That is good. That's something that we can do perhaps a little bit later in the day, or we can ask some of our friends to do for us. Oh, only 16 minutes away from being done. All right, let's just chop a few more of them then. I think one will probably be enough. Yep, indeed it was. So they are back from expanding out the kitchen. What does that look like? Okay, so that's that area there. And that's where there's going to be some smokers. Okay. Well, let's see what comes after that then. Log pantry. a week. We have the resources to do it. It's a fair amount of nails, and there's also first dining log section. So there's probably a few different sections to the dining hall. It looks like, yeah, there is. Log brewery, 6 days and 7 hours. See, I think once we've got that in, we can actually get them to start doing it, start using the brewery and whatnot. Because right now, yeah, we don't have the stove. At least we still don't have a way to make a cast iron frying pan, or at least we didn't last time I looked. We might now. Let's just search for cast. No. No, we don't know how, but we really should. Considering we can make the steel frying pan, we'll figure out a way. Like I said, I'll probably just patch it. Yeah, unfortunately there's no small tasks that they can work on, really. So maybe we do just get them working on the log brewery for the time being. It won't be 6 days, they will be able to cut it down by a decent amount. Let's see how much less that's going to be with 2 of them working on it. Only 3 days. That's really nice. Okay, well, I think we're just going to continue chopping these planks today, and we'll check in on the team at the end of the day because they should be done with the garage. I am trying to take like half-an-hour breaks every now and then just to see if that can extend how long we're actually going to be able to chop for. And you know what? It seems to be helping. Well, regardless, we got to being very wary, and the sun is on its way down now. How much further are they away from being done? 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, I think we can probably spend that time just chilling out, relaxing for a little bit as Hilma. Yeah, we'll be back out here in just around about 4 hours time. We're just going to go around and play with our various juvenile dinosaurs. We just played with Cheer for a little while. Yeah. There we go. This is a good way to spend our evening. Oh, that's another egg. Yeah, a Canthrosaurus. Look at that. Okay, the juvenile's making eggs. Huh. I'll be damned. Okay, I think they're done. I think they are done. Indeed, they are. Garage Ruth is complete. Okay, alright, let's go check on the garage and see how it is looking. So, it looks pretty much the same, but they've roofed over the entire thing. Actually, I don't think this area was cleared before. So, yeah, good job, team. Good job. A lot of work has got into that, even if it doesn't necessarily look like it. Okay, alright, so what is going to be next for that then? Partial expansion. We just need sticks. Our garage isn't big enough to work on larger vehicles. Let's start expanding it. So I am kind of hoping that once we have some of these construction tasks done, that we'll be able to work on things in here. Or it might just be that it is a space in which we can work on stuff, not using the faction menu here. We've got pretty much everything we need. We've got lots of logs still. We just need some more sticks. That's easy enough to do. It is regular sticks. We should have some long sticks nearby. Indeed, we do. We've got a lot of long sticks here. Can we break them in darkness? No, we need to be able to see. So let's turn on our lamp here and just go crack a few of these things. Okay, so we don't seem to be able to batch these, but we can do them one at a time, just snapping them in half. And we just need to do that maybe 2 more times. Okay, that should be that. Let's see if it is. Indeed it is. A week and 2 hours. Well, it's not going to take that long. Let's see. We will send you all on this task. What is that going to look like for us? 2 days and 4 hours. Okay, that works out perfectly. They're all going to be done right around the same time. Pony, Pony, oh Pony, you're going to be gone for ages, aren't you? Okay, well, that's that. Another day dusted, Hilma. We got 2 days now to ourselves, and I think a lot of it is going to be spent just organizing things. We have our general stockpile down here, which is great, but I think we really want to make sure that we're keeping things in the right area. So I'm going to be setting up a whole heap. I don't know, I said a whole heap of custom stockpiles. And of course, we do have the harvestable plants down here. It looks like that section's ready to go as well. All right, I guess that's what tomorrow is going to be then. It'll be a harvesting day. Okay, let's have a late night snack and then we'll hit the hay. Well, the sun is up outside. That's a good sign. All right, now Are we going to need a shovel, or should we just be able to harvest as is? We'll see if we can. Farm plots. Okay, there we go. Harvesting away. I don't think we're going to get another harvest in time. Oh, we've just stopped. You want to continue doing that maybe? There we go. All right, not bad. Not bloody bad. Okay, as long as this stuff isn't, whoops. As long as it isn't on this center line, I think it should get sorted out. But the question is, how do we want to continue sorting things? I think we want to try and, set up the root cellars here, which means changing R1, or rather, getting rid of it. Or maybe we don't have to get rid of it. Maybe we can just change where it is for now. So let's edit the position. We're going to place it here, and we'll place our other perishables over here, like so. We're going to put our regular food and our regular drink across this section here. Those shelves. And I think we'll keep the base camp food where it is at the moment. And I think for the wood, we're just going to completely remove the ones that are there right now. And we're going to get a different area for the wood. I reckon we could probably use this area just down here that's open. Just have this whole section be wood storage. So it is going to be down here, and it's going to look something like that. That should be able to store pretty much all the wood that we've got so far, I think. Let's start sorting and see what that looks like after, well, all of this. Interesting. So it doesn't look like we sorted out any of this stuff here, and it might be because it's not considered to be in a unsorted zone. So we're just going to move these over to the sides, like so, and we'll just we'll double check the unsorted zones that we've got at the moment. All right, big unsorted zone there. That makes sense. Right, okay, it doesn't really seem to cover everything. So we'll have to edit this one. Ideally, we zoom all the way out to be able to do that. And I think we'll just get rid of that as an unsorted zone. So we just have the one, just so it doesn't get confused, huh? Let's edit the position. And hopefully we can make it wide enough. We want to kind of cover everything here. All right, we can go all the way down, and we'll go all the way across. That should cover the whole cave. Indeed it does. Okay, now we do have some areas that are being ignored. That is what we want, but we should be able to sort all of that now. Okay, get moving, Hilma. And there we go. Okay, sorted. I'm glad that we did actually end up leaving some of the eggs there. I probably should set that as an area just to be ignored, but for now, we don't seem to be moving them, and I'm okay with that. But let's just go and check up here and see if stuff is in. Looks like it is. And we actually do have 3 Acrocanthosaurus eggs. All right, so we've got some wild vegetables, lots of cattail stalks, and lots of rhizomes too. So, first things first, the cattail stalks, we want to be making cattle fodder, a lot of cattle fodder, because we saw a cow out there, and there are other herbivores that we might want to try and tame. So let's make sure that we have a decent stockpile of this stuff, because I'm pretty sure cattle fodder, well, I don't think it goes off here. Yeah, this will last for a while. That's all of our cattail stalks. Do we really want to do all of them? Let's do 20 cattle fodder. I feel like that's a sane amount for us to have. And that we are just going to keep over there for the moment. As for those eggs, we'll just move them out, and we'll actually take them down to the hatchery. Yeah, as juveniles, they should be perfectly fine. They shouldn't be dangerous or in danger of knocking over any of our fences. And we've got some of our wood here, but we don't actually... it doesn't look like we have much of it there. Surely we have more logs, right? We do. We're still keeping logs down here. Yeah, we don't want that. And I think because they're already in the stockpiles, that's why it's ignoring them for now. So I think if we can get it on the floor, it'll be considered to be, not in a stockpile, and it will actually end up where it's meant to end up. Okay, that took ages, but I managed to get everything out, and now we just need to move it all. And good luck, Hilma. Okay, I think this is very nearly all of it. And you know what? It doesn't look like I needed to actually separate all that wood before. Hilma just needed to be down here and able to kind of see everything that was in this space. Oh boy. And that's that. All the loot is sorted out. Let's make sure that we close it up. What do we got there? Pointy sticks. We'll drag them on over with us. Why not? We'll have them be down here with everything else. But yeah, there's some very big piles of logs and handful after handful of leaves. Yeah, it's a significant stockpile of stuff there. That took up most of the day. We kind of have like a day and a half before the others are going to be done with their projects. So off to bed for now, Hilma, and we'll find more activities for you to take care of tomorrow. Right, so the thing that I'm intrigued about with this kind of smokehouse, it's not much of a smokehouse yet. I don't know whether or not we're going to be building the smoke racks in there. Possibly we could be. Otherwise, we could just kind of build them ourselves. Because yeah, I don't see an option to do that, so it could be something that comes later on. I mean, there's no real point in us changing our setup right now. We've got these in place here and they're working good for us. So I think we will just look at preserving what we've got so far, as we can't do that using the faction menu. I think we will be able to once we've got more of it set up. We're just going to have a look and see what we've got in here and how we want to go about using it all. The garlic bulbs that we've got, they're going to be good for ages. So really, it is just the cattail stalks and the rhizomes, and really how we want to try and use them. And while that could be what we do with the rest of our time in today's episode, I think we've got something else on the cards. We are going to be getting fully armored up. And I might have overestimated the amount of cattle fodder we're going to need, because that actually put us to being overburdened. That's a little bit better now. Our torso is very encumbered currently. And you know what? Cowboy hat, you're going to be staying behind too. And we're definitely going to have to go and put the gambeson hood on, I think. It doesn't seem to help us. From memory, while it should help, I think we might just have to go for the balaclava, which is going to be considerably warmer than the gambeson hood. But I think that will help us. There we go. That is better. We are locked, we are loaded, and we are going to be heading out in the direction of Cow. And from memory, Cow was over this way, right? Yeah, gun? Cow. Yeah, okay. And it's really not that far. We can make that, can't we? I think the best thing we can do is just head south and then kind of pass through this section here. We have darkness. We cannot see far at all right now. It's the dead of night. It's fine. This is totally fine. We will most certainly bringing the pike, which hopefully that doesn't make us over-encumbered. It does make us overburdened. By how much? Yeah, maybe just a little bit too much. Do we want to drop the quarterstaff? Oh, that's, let's see if we can maybe drop some other things. We don't have to have the extra water. We'll leave that behind. I think that's really all that we can drop off, though. And, oh man, we're so close. All right, we'll drop off one other thing of the cattle fodder. Or two. Two should be enough. We've got 6 with us still. Oh man, that's not enough. We'll drop off the book. Yeah, there we go. We are right on being over-encumbered. Okay, this is fine. Totally fine. Okay, all right. Hilma, to the south we go, and then into the woods. I'm only traveling through sections that we have actually walked before, that we have a memory of. And there we go. We're already on the other side. There were some terrible things here, so whether or not there is still a cow, yeah, I hope. This is both the best and the worst time for us to be doing this right now. I think that's where the gun is up there. We mark the cow just over here. Okay, oh boy, so we start approaching this area. This is vaguely where I remember seeing the cow, like right around this section. I know I marked it up here, but I don't know if that is correct. This is Not the greatest plan we've ever had. Look, there's a centipede. It is faster than us. It is approaching us as I speak. We're just going to back off away from that thing. Insects are gnarly creatures, and I don't think this one's going to give up so easily. We'll try and see if we can strike at it. We can, and oh, look at that. It tried to bite us. We're going to go and back up, try and get a little bit more distance, and miss. Okay, we just need one of these strikes to hit here, Hilma. Just one will do. Come on, Pike. The trouble is that this thing is so fast. I mean, it's got many, many legs. It's slower than us right now, but yeah. I don't want to take the chance of using our staff on it. Man, we're just not hitting it though. All we need is one hit. The issue is we are just, ridiculously over encumbered right now, and we're also sweating. Okay. Screw it. I think we're far enough away that this isn't going to get us killed. We're going to go and activate one of these holsters. We're just going to move back ever so slightly, and we're just going to get ready to shoot this thing. I think one good shot will do enough damage to really, really mess it up. There we go. A critical. Let's go and reload it. And let's use our back holster there to put it away. Wield the pike, and we'll step away from where we were, and we'll just start to catch our breath. Turning safe mode on, of course, should something just appear all of a sudden. Okay. We made a loud noise. Let's stick to the south of this area just for now. Is there really going to be a cow left alive? We've got a dead blood bank mosquito. Cow. Hey, cow. You in here? Somewhere? I'm just trying to listen for any sound that we can make out right now. There's more bug blood. Okay, we're kind of near the cow marker on the map. So it was right around here. Okay. I'm nervous. We're right in the area now. I see no cow, but then again, we have such a narrow field of view here that I'm not all that surprised. Oh boy. This is fine, Hilma. This is totally fine. Okay, more blood. Bug blood. If I was a cow, where would I be? Now we're getting close to an area that we haven't explored yet. I would imagine it would still be around our sighted area here. But if it is, it's being very quiet. Very, very quiet. It's really trying not to make noise. I mean, the gunshot could have scared it. It could have run away. For all I know. I think we're still a ways off of morning as well. No, let's not go into deep water. I feel like we've kind of explored that section enough. We can go a little bit into the unknown, but I don't want to go all that far. Hey, this is making me very unsettled. I'm trusting in our speed and also in how dark things are right now. A handful of leaves is just a destroyed plant. Oh, a noise. Okay, what is it? Okay, we got a blood bank mosquito. Is that what was making noise? Or was it a cow? No, it's probably just the mosquito. Oh, we nailed that. We absolutely nailed it. Okay, well, if it wants to come back and cause some trouble, we're going to be ready for it, aren't we? We most certainly are. Yeah, we're going to stay down in this section because this is 100% where I remember seeing it. So if it's out here, it's around here. We'll go a little bit more into the darkness. That mosquito has flown off. Creatures can smell us. We have to keep that in mind. Even Hilma, she does have a, slightly less of a scent than other humans. But it's still enough that something, that's close by could smell us before we see them. More blood over here? Bug blood. Yeah. I don't see any cow corpses, so that's a good sign. It means that there is a semi-okay chance that there could still be one alive here. Yeah. Feel a little weary. Don't worry, we're not going to do this for too much longer. We are approaching the end of the episode. We hear a sound again. What is it? What is out here tonight? Come on, be a cow. It's not a cow. It's not a cow. That's an armored Camptosaurus. Very not good, bad time for us, but it is slow. It is slow, so we're just going to try and get some distance here and run into a mosquito again and just tell it to piss off. Okay, well, this is a fun place, isn't it? It really, really is. It's the kind of place that you imagine a cow would not be able to survive, but it was here. It definitely was here. But it isn't right now. What's that? More bug blood, okay? As long as it's not blood. What's that? What's that noise? We're playing the game again. Something over here? Ah, centipede matriarch. Tracking, it is slower than us. Yep, nope. Don't. Ah. Okay. Yep. Centipede. Okay. We're running. Get some distance here, Hilma. And we should be able to completely outpace it, really. Okay. I don't know how long we have until dawn. No idea. We're in the dead of night right now. We've got safe mode on. We're just getting our stamina back. And this thing is still with us. Okay. We know how this goes. We are going to activate our back holster. Draw out our flintlock. We're going to get a little bit of distance here, and we're just going to start to aim up. If we get another critical, this thing is dead in one shot. Oh, whoops. Okay, stop aiming. We'll say, yeah, sure. That's my bad. Run, get a little bit more distance, and, don't let it actually attack this time. As soon as it gets close. Really? It can attack from that distance? Okay, fine. We'll just go for a regular shot if we can get one. This thing can attack pretty quickly. Okay, we will stop aiming. Let's go to the north. Okay. I think it's getting attacks in before it actually gets within range of us. There we go. Probably should have just done that from the start. Okay, we will drop it for a second because we need to stop the bleeding. They're just very, very small wounds. Nothing for us to seriously worry about. We're going to reload. And, okay, we've got it back on our back. Let's try and retrace our steps here a little bit so that we can actually find our pike. Okay, well now. The burning pain subsides, but the damage is done. I don't like the sound of that. Was that a little bit of poison or something else? Well, our pike is out here. We're feeling chilly right now. And you know what, Legion? I feel like this is the perfect place to end our episode today. Back out here in the woods with Hilma Baron. With cattle fodder in her bag. We're not going to give up just yet. Come dawn, we will see if we can find any livestock here, and we'll also find our pike. We're probably just going to have to seek somewhere that's a little bit further away from here to wait until the sunrise. Perhaps we'll just do some foraging in the meantime. For now though, I would like to thank you for joining me for today's episode, and if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. And finally, I would like to extend a great big thank you to the Legion on Patreon, who continue to make this cataclysmic content possible.